Hello, students, and welcome to the class of Financial Markets and Institutions. Wish you all a very happy New Year 2021. So, today's topic is recent developments in capital market of India. ಭಾರತದ ಬಂಡವಾಳ ಮಾರುಕಟ್ಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆಯ್ದುಕೊಂಡ ಸುಧಾರಣೆಗಳು. ಓಕೆ, the Indian capital market has witnessed major reforms in the decade of 1990s and thereafter. It is on the verge of the growth. So, ಭಾರತದ ಬಂಡವಾಳ ಮಾರುಕಟ್ಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅನೇಕ ಸುಧಾರಣೆಗಳನ್ನು 1990ರ ದಶಕದಿಂದ ಮಾಡಲಾಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಮೆನಿ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬೀನ್ ಮೇಡ್ ಇನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಇನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಫಿನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್. So the government of India and SEBI has taken number of steps or number of measures to improve the working of Indian stock exchange or Indian capital market. So those changes are: the first major reform undertaken in capital market of India was Narsimham Committee. So there are many developments or changes. One of them was, or the major or the most important development made was establishment of Narsimham Committee. Narsimham Committee ಸ್ಥಾಪನೆ ಮೂಲಕ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಮಾಡಲಾಯಿತು. So it is a high level committee on financial system. So it was the best or the most effective way or the change or reform made in Indian capital market, with the chairman Shri M. Narsimham Committee was established in the year 1991. The Narsimham Committee was needed for strengthening the powers of SEBI. SEBIಗೆ ಅನೇಕ ಅಧಿಕಾರಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಡಲಾಯಿತು, and many powers were invested in the SEBI, and many operations were freed in capital market. Many restrictions or regulations were removed from the Indian capital market, and SEBI was given the supervisory and regulatory authority. SEBI was given the authority to control the capital market as well as money market in India. Yeah. So the change was free entry to capital market. Earlier, to enter capital market, there were many restrictions and many steps had to be followed to enter in capital market, to trade in Indian capital market. But after the major developments or changes in Indian capital market, free entry was given to any companies to come and trade in Indian capital market. In May 1992, the Capital Issues Control Act was abolished or removed. So Capital Issue Act ಎಂಬ ಕಾಯ್ದೆಯನ್ನು ತೆಗೆಯಲಾಯಿತು, and the functions of capital issues controller were entrusted to SEBI. ಸೊ ಈ ಅಧಿಕಾರವನ್ನು ಸೆಬಿಗೆ ಕೊಡಲಾಯಿತು. With the help of this, any company is free to enter the capital market at any time to raise any amount they want and at any price that they can justify to the SEBI and the investors. So any company were given authority or given freedom to enter in capital market. Earlier there were no much freedom to capital market, but with the help of removal of this act, that is Capital Issues Control Act, many companies were given freedom to enter in capital market and also to raise funds in capital market at any amount they want. Next change was entry of foreign institutional investors. SEBI has permitted the foreign institutional investors to invest in Indian capital markets. FIIs such as mutual funds and pension funds can invest in equity shares and debt market as well. So foreign investors were given entry to enter in Indian capital market. Earlier the entry to foreign investors was restricted. But from the 1990s reforms or the developments or improvements made in the year 1990, foreign investors were allowed to invest in Indian capital market with the introduction of LPG, liberalization, privatization and globalization. So the globalization led to attract foreign investors to invest in Indian capital market. So ವಿದೇಶಿ ಹೂಡಿಕೆದಾರರನ್ನು ಭಾರತದ ಬಂಡವಾಳ ಮಾರುಕಟ್ಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೂಡಿಕೆ ಮಾಡಲು ಅವಕಾಶ ನೀಡಲಾಯಿತು. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, new instruments were introduced. A number of new financial instruments have come into vogue after 1992. So after 1992, many financial instruments were introduced, such as convertible preference shares, secured premium notes, warrants, zero coupon bonds, deep discount bonds, flexible bonds, loyalty coupons, etc. The next major change in Indian capital market was establishment of SEBI. So the Security Exchange Board of India, that is SEBI, was established in 1998. But SEBI got legal status in 1992. SEBI was authorized in the year 1992. SEBI was primarily set up to control the activities of merchant banks and to control the operations of mutual funds, and also it worked as promoter of stock exchange activities. But SEBI was in the year 1992, many functions of SEBI were improvised. So many authorities were passed on to SEBI. Those activities were to regulate the business of stock market and other security market. SEBI was given authority to control and to improve the functions of stock market. SEBI is the regulatory body of stock exchange, right? So SEBI is the like a principal to a college. So as the principal regulates a college, in the same way SEBI regulates or controls security market or stock exchanges. All the primary market and secondary market, money market and capital market, both are all come under SEBI. So SEBI controls them. So SEBI ಹತ್ರ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ಮನಿ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟನ್ನು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಇದೆ. And it also promotes and regulates self-regulatory organizations. So SEBI controls the organizations also. Next, it prohibits fraudulent and unfair trade practices in security markets. So SEBI removes or controls all the unfair trade practices and any frauds. So not only it controls the securities market, but it also makes sure that no fraud can be taken place in securities market. If any frauds are done, then it gives punishment or take necessary actions. So SEBI makes sure that there are no frauds happening in securities market or any unfair trade practices are carried in securities market. Next, it promotes awareness among investors and training of intermediaries about safety of market. SEBI also gives awareness or knowledge or information about investors, and it provides training to the intermediaries or dealers in safety of market. Next, SEBI prohibits insider trading in security market. SEBI controls the market in such a way that there is no leakage of information to other sources. Next reform or development in capital market of India was establishment of credit rating agencies. 3 credit rating agencies were established. That is, the first one, the Credit Rating Information Services of India Limited, CRISIL, 1998. 1988, and the Investment Information and Credit Rating Agency of India Limited ICRA 1991, and Credit Analysis and Research Limited CARE were set up in order to assess the financial health of different financial institutions and agencies related to stock market activities. So these three agencies were established to control or to monitor the financial health of different financial institutions. The work of these agencies was to check the financial health, whether the company is going under any losses, or it is making profits, and to what extent it is making profits, etc., was monitored by these agencies. And it is a guide for the investors also in evaluating the risk of their investments. So these agencies were helpful in guiding the investors it guided them to make investments. So it was intended to tell them that which company is making profits and which company is making losses. On the basis of data given by these agencies, investor got the help to decide whether in which securities or in which organization they would invest. Next, increasing of merchant banking activities. Many Indian and foreign commercial banks have set up their merchant banking divisions in last few years. These divisions provide financial services such as underwriting facilities, issue organizing, consultancy services, etc., and it has proved as helping hand to factors related to capital market. So increasing of merchant banking activities or merchant banking activities were increased because these were like a helping hand. These provided the help to the factors related to capital market. So merchant bankers provide help or assistance related to capital markets. They provide help in any assistance, or they provide any kind of assistance related to capital market. Next, candid performance of Indian economy. In the last few years, Indian economy is growing at a good speed, and it has attracted huge inflow of foreign institutional investments. So Indian economy has attracted many foreign investors, and the entry of foreign investments in Indian capital market has given good appreciation for Indian investors. So because of the entry of foreign institutional investments, Indian investors have gained a lot. Therefore, many new companies are emerging on the horizon of Indian market to raise capital for their expansion. Because of foreign investments, Indian economy has developed and it is gaining much more. Therefore, Indian investors are positive regarding this matter, and they want to make, or they want to increase their organization, or they want to increase their investments. Next, raising electronic transactions. Due to technological development in few years, the physical transaction with more paperwork is reduced. So because of development in technology, so paperwork is reduced and everything is carried on with the help of internet or computers. Online transactions are increasing day by day, and paperwork is reducing day by day. And now paperless transactions are increased at a rapid rate. It saves money, time, and also energy of investors. Thus, it has made investing safer and hassle-free. Hassle-free means error-free. And it reduces the burden of investors, and it also encourages more people to join in capital market. Growing mutual fund industries. The growing of mutual funds in India has certainly helped the capital market to grow. So because of investors are interested in investing in mutual funds, capital market is also growing. Like and public sector banks, foreign banks, financial institutions, and joint mutual funds between India and foreign institutions have launched many new funds, and many new financial schemes have been introduced, except and it has given a wide choice for the common investors to enter capital market. So with the help of mutual funds, any common person can invest in capital market. Therefore, because of the development in mutual funds, capital market is also developing in recent years. Next, growing stock exchanges. Various stock exchanges in India are increasing, and earlier BSE was the main exchange, but now after setting up of NSE, that is National Stock Exchange, and OTCEI, over the counter exchange of India, stock exchanges have spread across the country. Recently, new interconnected stock exchange of India has joined the existing stock exchanges. Because of developments in capital market, many stock exchanges have been started or have been established in India. Next, investors protection. So the protection to investors have been given to every investor. So the risk of loss is reduced and returns are increasing. Therefore, because of growth in capital market, and because of the control done by SEBI, investors are protected in capital market. So no frauds have been taken place, frauds have been reduced, unfair trade practices have been reduced. Therefore, the investors feel protected to invest in capital market. Yeah. Since June 2000, the National Stock Exchange has introduced derivatives trading in equities. In November 2001, it has also introduced the future and option transactions. So many different kind of transactions have been introduced in India. The innovative products have given variety for the investment, leading to expansion of capital market. So the capital market has been expanded or improved because of many methods of investments have been introduced. Next, insurance sector reforms. Indian insurance sector has also witnessed major reforms in last few years. So insurance sector has also faced many developments. That is, the Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority was set up in 2000, and it gave entry for the private insurance firms in India. And earlier only LIC was operating. Only LIC or the insurance agencies related to government were present in India. But after the Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority was introduced in the year 2000, many private insurance firms have also been started in India, and insurance market has also expanded. So these are the reforms or changes made in Indian capital market. Thank you.